I stopped at the game because I already know.
You know we're going that cherry and white,
You know
boy.
what I mean? I already know.
The
Down
money
the
maker,
road street.
baby.
Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows.
Cherry and white, a money maker, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
we gonna go on down there. Temple taking a trip down to Atlanta to go down there and play Georgia Tech. Shout out to Temple, one of my old teammate's son plays with Temple right now. So salute to him and his young career as he's beginning to get some playing time and seeing some time now. So good luck to him. And he's playing some big teams, so hopefully he get some tape and then get an opportunity. But yeah, man, Temple going out Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech ain't no slouch this year. They
Nope.
have always been a hard hat, and we spoke about this in previous uh, videos. They are a hard hat, pill boxing, carrying motherfucking team. They coming to punch you in your face. They don't care who you are. Just like they beat the shit out of Clemson last week. Clemson had no chance. They was beating them up and down that field, and we saw that happen with our own eyes. Now they have Temple going down there after playing Oklahoma, getting beat up from that by that front line. This is where the game is going to be changed here. You just got beat up front by the Oklahoma Sooners, and now you got to travel down to Atlanta. And we know the front five and front five defensively for Georgia are super aggressive. So they about to take another ass whooping in the front line, and that's what I'm looking at here. And we're going to hit it again. Team total under 13.5 for Temple is going to be one of my plays, and we're going to go team total over Georgia Tech 37.5. I believe Georgia Tech scores at least 45 to 50 points in this game, just because I think Temple's going to be worn down from the game last week. I've been there. I've been on the D line. I've got my behind whooped during a game, and it's like, shoot, I got to get back and get ready to do this again.
Yeah.
When you're outmatched, sometimes you're just outmatched. I think that's where it's going to be hurt. It's going to hurt for them is in that front seven, uh, especially later in that ball game. So I think they both get there. I think Temple comes back to earth. I know they had an early, quick start, but they're playing in the big leagues now, and we seen what happened last week. Temple team total under, Georgia Tech team total over, and that'll be my play.
Yeah, and it's funny you had that because you're going over and under. I did have this game circled as well. You can do a little parlay with those two right there at plus 228. But I just like it straight. I like Georgia Tech minus the 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Georgia Tech minus the 23 and a half. And I'm looking at Georgia Tech, and when you're on a good team, you kind of start kind of looking ahead at this schedule. I know it's one game at a time. But look, they got Temple, who was terrible as we know.
Well, they're
Wake
not
Forest,
terrible. They're just going up to a different level of play.
yeah.
They get back to their play. I think they're going to do well in their conference. I do. I think they're going to do okay in their conference.
And then you got a conference game with Wake Forest. And then you got VTech, who's I think hasn't won a game yet. Duke, I think, is okay, and it's tough to win at Duke, so that'll be a tough game. But when you don't really play anybody until those last two games with I know Pittsburgh is, I would say, a middle of a pack, and then you got Georgia, at the end. So if they can find a way, what I mean, to stay undefeated, keep crapping up wins. Hayes King might put his name in the hat for the Heisman. The way he's been playing the last two games, and he could put up another highlight reel game in this one as well. But like you said, grinded type game. I mean, he had 20 carries in both games almost, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 25 carries last game and 19 the game before. So
I'm taking my notes right now. What I just noticed is that line is at 23.5, and I'm going to add a play here, hot play. We're going to go Georgia Tech first half.
Georgia, let me bring
Because
it up.
that's going to get me to what, minus 13.5 maybe, which means it's got to be a 2-point score. 13.5. What I said. Yep, minus 13.5. I like that. That's going to be an added play. Georgia Tech first half minus 13.5. I think they at least put 21 points up in the first half, maybe 21-3 for the first half. If we're gonna give Temple any type of grace, it'll be 21-3 ish.
Yeah, I like the 23.5. It's like you said, I think they score almost 35, 40 points.
Mhm.
And the total for Temple, even if they get to 2 scores, if Georgia Tech scores 35, 40, I'm still good in my
Yep.
bet. So I like it straight.
So,
I like it straight up.